I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, KP. Welcome back to this edition of Kpsn. After 19 days of competition, the highly politicized Winter Olympics wrapped up this past weekend, with the USA finishing 4th in the medal count, having earned 9 gold, 8 silver, and 6 bronze, for a total of 23 for our 244 premier athletes. And for the country who boasts that they are born on skis, Norway ended up on top, winning a total of 39 medals. The USA had some great moments, including Shaun White bouncing back from last year's Olympic blunder, along with Chloe Kim and Adam Rippon becoming America's new sweethearts. One of our athletes will be going for the top of the podium this weekend, having qualified for the New England tournament after placing 4th in his weight class at All States. KP sophomore Sean Conniff has had a breakout season and has made a name for himself early in his wrestling career.
To have a kid as highly talented, like just naturally as him, to make it to New England is a huge step for our program. It's not just Conniff though, it takes a lot to get there. He has natural talents, but we have to hone those skills with his drilling partners. And he's gifted in what we call having good hips in wrestling. It's just knowing where to move your body weight and how to use your opponent's body weight and momentum against themselves. He's unbelievable in that just natural feel, but it takes a little bit more of the coaching aspect and teaching him how to use his hips in certain situations. We tell him all the time, he can literally take anybody in the state from their feet to their back at any moment. It's unbelievable to watch the kid.
A former member of the class of 2018 has made his mark down in the Lone Star State. Tommy Flaherty, now a senior at Prosper High School in Prosper, Texas, won the wrestling state title in his weight class. High school sports are different all around the country. The money and time put into athletics can vary a great deal from state to state. KPSN's Tyler Mann is here to reveal some stark and shocking differences between athletics in our tri-town and Prosper, Texas.
Everyone has heard the phrase, everything is bigger in Texas, and there is no bigger example than in high school sports. The amount of time and money put into the athletes, facilities, and spirit is unparalleled nationwide. Prosper is a small town of about 18,000 compared to the 30,000 in the Tri-Town. Prosper, however, has put massive amounts of funds into their sporting facilities. The school features a college-style arena for indoor sports and pep rallies. And they are currently building a $48 million football stadium that can seat 12,000 people, which will include a banquet hall and a dining area with a view of the field. They also have a 60-yard indoor turf training facility. Pride for the Prosper colors runs deep. The school even had a parade through the hallways to send their wrestling team off to the state meet in style. And their pep rallies are epic.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like. I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah.
Just over 2 decades ago, Prosper School District consisted of a single school building for grades K through 12. What a turnaround this has been for a small farm town, now athletic powerhouse.
We had 4 athletes compete at the MIAA State Pentathlon this past week. Senior Aiden Angeloni, freshman Jovan Joseph, junior Abby Dunn, and sophomore Tori Priestley all competed at the Reggie Lewis Center this past week. Prior to that, our winter track stars also made strides at the state level. Aiden Angeloni finished 15th in the high jump, and Mike Griffin finished 4th in the mile. The mile came down to the wire as Mike battled a competitor from Franklin to the finish. After the race, they helped each other up and walked off together in an example of sportsmanship in its purest form.
So this past Saturday, I went to the All-State Meet, which is a combination of all the divisions in Massachusetts, all the top 3 runners, plus the next best 9 times from whatever event you're doing. And me and one of my friends from Franklin, Tyler Brogan, both qualified. And at the end of the race, we both were sprinting to the end so you could beat one another, just because we wanted to try to get the spot to New England. We ended up both getting the spot to New England, but it was fun to race. And at the end, we both fell. I don't remember touching him. I don't remember him touching me. But we both went down at the same time, and I just kind of was like really pumped about the race that we both made it to England. So I just kind of picked him up and walked off with him. Him also being a sophomore that's equally as good as I am, it's kind of brewing a rivalry, if you will, because KP's already rivaled Franklin, and since he's a sophomore, I want to fight to be the best sophomore, and so does he. So it's a rivalry, but at the same time we push each other, we're friends.
The Red Sox had some very exciting news to announce this week, which ignited a lot of enthusiasm for the upcoming season. Here's KPSN's Tim Crowley with that story.
After back-to-back first-round exits from the playoffs, it is officially World Series or bust for the Boston Red Sox. The future is bright at spring training with a new manager and former player Alex Cora. After a nearly silent offseason, the nerves of Red Sox Nation were on edge as the rival New York Yankees acquired home run king Giancarlo Stanton to create an offensive juggernaut along with fellow slugger Aaron Judge. Coming off of a season where the club ranked last in the American League in home runs, they got their man when the team inked matcher JD Martinez to a 5-year contract. Martinez, who played for Detroit and Arizona in 2017, ranked 3rd in the majors a season ago with 45 home runs in just 119 games. After being cut by the Astros in 2014, JD has established himself as one of baseball's premier bats. This Red Sox squad certainly looks poised for another postseason appearance. History has shown that a path to a championship will not be kind to Boston. The Red Sox have lost to the eventual American League champions in each of their last 2 postseason eliminations. They face a tough league ahead of them with powerhouses such as the Yankees, the Cleveland Indians, and the defending world champion Houston Astros. The new-look team, however, is far better than the 2017 edition. With the home opener just 5 weeks from today, the revamped Sox are officially contenders yet again.
That's all we have for this week. Thanks for watching. See you back here next Thursday.